Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm Shayla. I'm calling from Pittsburgh, PA. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh. Okay. How old are you?
I'm 44.
Oh, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aries.
Aries. I like your red.
Thank you.
You got
Thank
any kids?
Yes, I do. I have 5.
Yeah, damn. I'm sorry. You got
Yeah.
5 kids.
Uh-huh.
What's the ages?
26,
Okay.
22, 14, 12, and 8.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 26, 22, 14, 12, and 8.
Yeah.
How many baby fathers do you have?
2.
Okay. Two. So, how are they split up? 8,
I was
12.
I was married I was married twice. So the
They,
first 2 are by my first husband and my last 3 are by my last husband.
okay.
Ex-husband.
Okay. So with your ex-husbands. So the first
Set.
the first set, the
The
26.
26 and the 22 are by my first ex-husband.
How long were y'all married?
We were high school sweethearts, so we were only married till about like 22, 23. So I was about
How long
23.
was y'all married?
We got married when I was 18 and we got divorced when I was like 23. But we were together since I was like 15.
Okay, married 4 years, but y'all were together longer than that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And how long were you married to your other children's father?
15 years.
15 years. So after 15 years, you didn't want to keep going. You did 15 years.
No.
Because
Mm-mm.
I understand, like I get it. Like sometimes when people get divorced early in the marriage, it may not work. You know what I'm saying? Like it was early, but after you make it 15 years, why quit then?
I mean, honestly, it like he's not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. We just had different like goals. I wanted to have more. He was okay with, sitting on the porch drinking lemonade, and that's fine. You know what I mean? And now he's remarried, and he has a wonderful wife who is okay with sitting on the porch drinking lemonade. Me, I'm successful. I have businesses, multiple businesses. I want to make millions where he was okay with where he was at in life. And that's fine. Like nothing's wrong with that, but we just weren't aligned.
But you was with him 15 years.
Yeah. But you figure, and when you're in your 20s, you value life differently. And then when you get into your 30s, things that weren't important in your 20s are now important into your 30s. And if you're not growing together as one, why not under a mutual circumstance part, and
Mm-hmm.
move on? And he found his happiness with his current wife. She's a wonderful woman. We co-parent with the children. Actually, right now the children are live with him during the school year now, and me in the summer. So we have a great, we're all happy.
Oh yeah, I got you. I got you. Y'all all made it work.
Right.
Um, what did you learn from that situation that you may take into your next relationship?
Well, now it's being aligned with what is important to you and your goals. I mean, you have to change. There's things that you'll change in coming together with a person, but you have to know what's important for you and what you're willing to accept. Everybody has flaws, but it's the flaws that you're willing to accept. You know,
Okay, I got you. I got you. Okay, what do you do for a living?
I'm a hairstylist and I'm a permanent makeup artist and a paramedical tattoo artist as well.
Permanent makeup is like a tattoo?
Permanent makeup is like microblading, nano brows, lip blush, things like that.
Okay,
And
and
I also do 3D areolas
I like areolas.
for
You
women who have like mastectomies and
okay?
or people who had top surgery.
Make sure you make them brown. You make them
Uh,
brown.
yeah, I got round, I got
You make them brown.
pink.
No, well, my favorite color, areola brown. Baby,
I
I
got
got it.
brown ones. I can make brown ones, pink ones,
All right now, areolas.
whatever color you want.
This is Shayla out of Pittsburgh. She's a hairstylist and areola makeup.
Yes.
44, 5 kids, Aries. What type of man you looking for?
I want a driven man. I want somebody driven. Somebody who wants to build, somebody that's laid back. Really is not a really a partier too much, but we could party, but my main thing is somebody who's driven, somebody who wants to grow together, somebody who wants beyond the basic. Yeah.
Beyond the basic. Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's what you're looking for. Does he have to look a certain way?
No, not really. Not I'm not going to say, oh, he has to be dark skinned, he has to be brown skinned, he has to be light skinned. Doesn't it really doesn't matter? Really,
You,
honestly,
you don't care how he look.
yeah, he could just as long as he's nice looking to me. I mean, I've both my husbands. One was light skinned, one was dark skinned. So it
Yeah,
really doesn't matter. It's just the
you ain't got
person.
to fight. I got you. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Oh yes,
All right.
yes.
What's that number? How much?
He has to at least make at least a minimum 250K, 500K,
Come on now. Now,
500,
now,
250,000.
Shayla,
Yeah.
Shayla, you're not being reasonable right now.
Yes, I am.
No, you.
I had it for years, so I know it's possible. I
I'm not.
know there are men out there that might, let's say this, they might not, they might make 100K a year, but they're worth 250K. They're worth
That's
500K
not what you
because
said.
of asset.
That's not what you said.
They're getting
I
at,
know what I know. I understand assets.
yeah.
I'm very familiar.
Well, let's just keep it at 250K. Yes,
But you said I said how much you want them
two
to.
hundred and fifty thousand
Shayla,
dollars.
let me talk. Stop talking over me.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
What I said was you said I asked how much do you want them to make,
Okay.
and you said 250,000.
Yes.
You want their net worth. That's if they own a house. You know what I'm saying? You can own a
Oh
three.
no, net worth. I want a mil.
So you want them to make 250,000. You think that's reasonable?
Yes.
How many people you think make that much money? Men, single men. You want them to be black?
It doesn't matter. Race doesn't matter.
Race? How many men do you think a percentage of men make that much money single?
I mean, I listen. I'm okay if it doesn't if the person doesn't have that, that's fine. But that is just what I want. In my experience in life, that's how I make that much. So I want someone to at least make as much as me or more. And the only reason why I say that is because I was married, my second husband, I made more money than him. And I feel that a lot of times like it was an ego thing, or sometimes he would feel less than. So I whereas my first husband is a millionaire, you know what I mean? So but with the millionaire is a lot of times where you don't have the time, they don't have the time to
Yeah, that's
put
what I'm
into
saying.
the relationship. So I said, okay, well, let me try this route. So I went to a person just making like 60,000, 80,000. Nothing's wrong with that. Not saying that they're less of a man making 60,000, 80,000. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that a lot of men can't take a woman making a substantial amount over them because a lot of times it's a lot of ego driven, or they feel less of a man, and I don't want to deal with that again ever in life. I'd rather deal with the man who has the money and don't have time. What? What? What's that? Say it. What's your mind thinking?
I want to be nice. I'm trying to be nice.
Go ahead, be nice.
And I want you to know, sister, I say this
Say it with grace.
with grace and respect for you and what you think.
Yes.
But you got the millionaire probably in your 20s.
Mm-mm.
When you said your first husband was a millionaire?
Yeah.
And how were y'all when you got married?
We were teens.
teens, young. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying?
But I had a millionaire after my ex-husband.
You married him,
No, but we dated for 5 years.
so why you ain't married? What happened with that?
Um, mm, he's cool.
Tell the truth. What happened with it?
Nothing really happened with it. It's just, you know.
What do you? How did we just get to a brick wall? You just talk so much, and then
Okay, so the what?
you're asking
So
for this, and then you say you got it.
my ex that I just we broke up maybe about a year ago. It's just I could marry him and could be with him, but there's just things that I wouldn't. Mm-mm.
What is it?
Why?
Because it seems like, because now all of a
Because
sudden,
then, because if I say what, people that know me on here might
all right,
like,
it
man.
just seems like it's you. It seems like you the problem.
Man, I'm not the problem.
You sitting here, you dating. Okay, you date the guy. You've been married twice. Okay, so that means that men have been in a relationship with you and had enough love for you, because you can't marry yourself. You know, they have to propose. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? So
right.
men have had enough love for you twice, two different men. Some people don't get a chance to get proposed to once. You
That's
didn't
a
propose.
blessing. That's a blessing.
Let me finish what I'm saying. You've had two men different propose to you from
Uh-huh.
two different spectrums, right?
Mhm.
You've had the man that you said made a lot of money,
Right,
and then you did it young, and then you had the man that made less, and then
right,
had a millionaire date that you dated for 5 years
right.
consistently, and then it's just like it's you.
It isn't.
It ain't these three dudes. Come on, man. Everybody can't be wrong.
Well, I'll say this: the millionaire, he doesn't want to commit to marriage.
Because he's a millionaire. He
He's
got
not,
options.
he's not. I mean, he's not wanting to commit to marriage, but that's why I'm saying 250,000. I'm not saying a million. I'm saying 250,000. I'm trying to be with a man that's at the level that I'm at.
I understand that. But what I'm trying to
As
say,
long as we're at the same level, I'm cool with that. Like you could be at that level or up. I don't want anything less than, and if not, then I'm okay. Like I'll just be with the millionaire.
you'll just be with the millionaire.
And not be married. You understand?
Then why
So
not? Then why cut out the
I'm
middleman?
free to do whatever I choose to do when I want to do it, right? Because I'm not committed. I don't have a ring on my finger. Okay. So if something came out of this situation right here, if something came out of it to where I met a man that makes 250,000 and up, at least 250,000 and up, and he's solid, and this is what he wants. He I don't necessarily have to be married, but we could be in a committed relationship. Then let's go for it. But I don't want anybody making less than what I make,
And that's
and nothing's wrong with that.
that's perfectly fine. But I don't know why you think that he's not committing just because he's not a millionaire. A nigga making 250,000 got.
It's more
Please
than
stop cutting me off. A nigga making 250,000 still got options just like a millionaire these days. You know what I'm
right.
saying? 250, you make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, at your age,
Uh-huh.
you should like you gotta you're too indecisive. Like you gotta pick a side. Like
No.
you got a whole millionaire you could be with, but he
Uh-huh.
doesn't want to commit. But then you had a guy that was making less and they will commit. But it's like what do you truly want the most? And if you have the, hear me out and then you can respond. But
Uh-huh.
I just feel like if you have the bread, you know what
Mm,
I'm saying, and you live comfortably, which I think you do, you have
right.
it together, what are you really searching for? It's like you have this like up and down within yourself. Like you make the type, as a single woman by yourself, making 250 over $250,000 a year. I know you straight. I know you're not hurting for nothing.
Uh-huh.
So what only things that you should need is the things that money can't buy.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? But yet
Absolutely.
you have this fixation with the bread, you know, that's so tough. Like you need it. You don't need it. And then you see with the man with the money, he's not committing. Does that make sense? So it's like the reason I say it's you is because you're having this inner battle with yourself. Does that make sense? Like you don't need the
Are you
money.
done?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but this is just what I want, you know, and I've been married twice. So I'm
Right.
not like, so it's not like, oh, this is a big thing where I have to meet somebody to be married. I'm very content with where I'm at in life and who I am as a woman. And my thing is, this is what I desire for myself. Like, if this is what I want, like, I want a man that makes at least what I make, at least, you know. That's just bottom line. And they're out there, trust me. They are out there. It's just putting yourself in the world to obtain those types of people, you know, putting yourself in rooms to obtain those types of people.
Okay.
That's
I think the rest of these questions are answered what I'm asking.
okay.
What are your deal breakers?
My deal breakers, not having employment, okay, not having goals, and also abuse. No abusive men, no men with any type of drug habits or any type of alcoholism or anything like that.
Okay. What age range you want to date?
I'll say mm, 40 to about 58.
Okay, 40 to 58. Would you
Mm-hmm.
date long distance?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do the Kendrick can.
All right, let's see. Did you see enough?
Mm-hmm. We see all your red. You got it on today.
Yeah, I just came from dinner.
There it is. Um, okay. You said you would date long distance.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
You don't have to answer this. When last time you was intimate with somebody?
I don't want to answer that.
Okay. What are your 3 flaws?
My 3 flaws. I am very impulsive. Like, I'm spontaneous. Like, I'll just.
Okay.
That's one. Second is to. Uh, I've been working on like areas where like hot headed, you know, or a little fiery, you know, and sometimes I've been really working on like balancing that side of me, you know, keeping that side of me just, you know, level. And then the third thing I would say is my punctuality. I'm trying to be on time, not be late all the time, I'll say. So
Okay.
I'm working on that too.
Why you think you single?
Why I think I'm single? Because I chose to be for a long time to work on myself. And I've been working on myself for a long time and I feel good. I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what I desire. And men, I don't look at men as bad. Like, I look at men as wonderful creations, you know, and they are needed and they are loved. And I would just want to nurture one. I know good men are out here.
Why do you want a man?
Why do I want a man? I mean, really, honestly, every woman needs a man. A man is a leader. A man is a foundation. The man is a rock. The man leads a woman. You know, the man is a leader. They are the king. They are the king of the jungle, king of the castle. You know, the man is the one that guides the foundation. That's why.
There it is. All right. Why would somebody be lucky to be with you?
Because I respect, especially I respect the black man. I mean, submissive. Just love to nurture him to make him feel whole. When he walks through that door, just to be his peace.
Okay. I'm gonna check the super chats real quick before you go.
Okay.
I don't see any. I'm only like Kendra says. Make sure y'all keep this respectful because I'm not gonna put anything disrespectful up on there.
No, they
Um,
can't mean to me.
Pookie asks, we're not gonna dwell on that. Pookie said, "Why does money matter if you are here for love? It's like so many BW, that stands for Black women, I guess. Black women put a price tag on their love that men are not willing to pay."
Well, I'm
First of all,
not
do you even care to answer, Pookie? You ain't got to answer.
like, oh yeah, I'll answer Pookie because I feel like, I'm not disrespecting the man. Like I said, the man is a leader. The man is the foundation of the home. So in my experience, when I was married to a man that made less than me, it was a lot of trauma. It was bad in a lot of ways because of his insecurities, and because I was more of the lead, because I was the breadwinner. So it's like I took more of the lead, which he was the lead. Like, he was the king of the castle. But if you have to come to me because I'm the breadwinner, because something needs to be done, that can make a man feel less of a man. And I don't want to ever make anyone feel that way again just because of my success. So I would rather be with somebody who makes the same amount as me, so then that way he could lead me and be strong and powerful within himself. Now, if I made $80,000, I would be asking for a man that make $80,000. If I made $100,000, I would be asking for a man to make at least $100,000. But God has blessed me with the ability to make this type of money, and I have this skill and I have this purpose. And I feel like everybody in this world has a purpose, and everybody in this world. And I'm 44 years old now. If I was 20 or 30, okay, yeah, I could deal with a $60,000 man, and he could grow and become this person. But I'm 44 years old, about to be 45 years old. I've been married twice. I got 5 kids who are very well taken care of. 2 are grown. The other ones are on their way out the door. And I am not settling for nothing less than, because the men in my bracket that I chose to date, which is between 40 and 58, they should be established by that point. They should have retirement. They should have asset. They should be making this type of money. This is not your dating nobody that's 20, 30, 40 years old. I
Gotcha.
mean, excuse
Gotcha.
me, under 40.
Pookie, I think Pookie got you on that one. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, all right.
And
There it is.
another thing is, like, I'm not asking for a man. Like, a lot of people are like, "Oh, why does he have to take care of you?" A man is supposed to be the provider.
We got
I
you, baby. We
understand
got
all.
you. We got to go somebody else though.
All right.
All right. Thank you. How you want people to reach out to you?
Shayla_moi on Instagram.
All right, Shayla Ma on Instagram. Hit her up. All right.